flower bed or anything, and then the gopis are there. They're all kishoris. They're all doing kirtan, playing the mridanga, playing the kartals. They're playing the all the well, you know, like kirtan, and they're singing Radhe 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 for Radha Krishna, and Guru Saki, she's there. She is playing. She has a beautiful blue dress, like cloud dress, and she's always doing kirtan with Radha and Krishna. And this is Kishori, and the gopis, all Kishoris, and in 1 second it can transform to Gaur Leela. So that Radha Krishna becomes Mahaprabhu, and all the Kishoris now are Kishores. They're all 13, 14, all playing mridanga, long hair, beautiful. Oil, white, you know, Mahaprabhu, Gurudev. So this is Gurudev.
How are they being simultaneously happening if they're switching then? That doesn't make sense, because then the other one is not happening.
Because they're identical. The Leelas are non-different. Only one is in Braja and the other one is in Navadvip.
But both eternally going on.
There's the same.
Okay.
So for example, they're doing Radhe Radhe Radhe. They're all singing like that. And in 1 second, Hari Bol, it's Gaur Leela. Boom, boom, boom. And it's, you know, and it's always, so Gurudev is present there. And one time in Navadvip, I asked him, I said, Gurudev, you are, you know, like Rupa Goswami. He wasn't with Mahaprabhu ever. He was always in Braj. But he's a Nitya Parikar of Mahaprabhu. So I'm thinking, like when he was like, for example, when he came to this planet, he manifested his Leela when he's 13, 14, that's his eternal Swarup with Mahaprabhu? Understand?
Yeah.
He said yes. So then I said, so I'm thinking about you, Gurudev. Is it that you, when you were 13, 14 years old, this is your Nitya Swarup with Mahaprabhu? And he said yes.
Wow.
Oh.
So
that makes sense. How beautiful.
So Gurudev is coming, and this is he's a Nitya Parikar of Mahaprabhu. So he's coming, and he's always present in this kirtan. Whenever there's kirtan, Gurudev is there. So how do we meet Gurudev, really? Gurudev is, at the time of kirtan, he's there. Gurudev is there. We should learn to meet him at kirtan, in our hearts. Gurudev is there. When Gurudev gives us Guru Mantra, Guru Gayatri, he's given us his form, eternal form, not even like this sannyasi form, but his form in Gaur Leela and in Radha Krishna Leela, like a Manjari. So, this is Mahaprabhu, this is Gurudev. He is eternal Parikar, he's always serving, he's doing all this kirtan, and we are aspiring that when can I also enter into this realm, because this is really what Mahaprabhu has come to give us, and Gurudev, and all our Rupa Nuga Guru Varga, they're coming to give us the visa and the passport so we can enter into that realm and live in that realm. For example, this verse, so beautiful. Namashastam manumapi sachiputra matra swarupam rupam tasya grayanurupuri maturim gostavatim radha kundam girivaram amam radhikamatavasyam prapto yasya pratita kripaya shri gurum tam natosmi. No, not so close.
Oh.
Because my knee.
No, it's perfect.
No, this one is okay.
This is working perfectly.
So then, it's such a high verse, really. It's Namashastam. It's the Gurudev has given us Nam. But which Nam? Which Nam? The highest type of Nam. Like Gurudev used to say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not come to give Nam. Everybody said, oh, Mahaprabhu came to give Nam. Nam was always giving. Millions of years, millions of times before, it has always been given Nam. But what type of Nam? Gurudev said, this Nam. What is this? Shikshastakam verse?
Torrents of rain.
How does it start?
How does it start?
That verse of Shikshastakam? Oh my God, how did we forget?
Yeah.
It's Badanam Kararashu, Nayanam Kararashudhaya, Badanam Rudaya, Pulakarichitam Bhapukada Namane Grahish Tava Rahishati. So Mahaprabhu says, when will I chant the name? When will my tears like rain, like streams flow from my eyes? When my hairs from my body will completely erupt in ecstasy? When will my voice become choked up? When I chant your holy name. So Gurudev said, this Nam. This is the Nam that came Mahaprabhu to give, that with Ashtasati bhavs, with 8 symptoms of prem. So Gurudev Namashastam Manumapi, he's coming to give us that highest type of Nam. Not only that, but the Radha Krishna Mahamantra, which is directly, it's the Radha Krishna mantra, means it's the mantra of Ras Leela. This is really what the Nam that came. This highest Namashastam Manumapi. Sachiputram, he gave us Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gave us Mahaprabhu. He gave us Mahaprabhu. The service of Mahaprabhu. Sachiputra Matra Rupam Tasyagrayan and Rupa Sanatanan. He gave us the Goswamis. All the services. And Goshta, he gave us the Dham, the Goshta, he gave us the Dham. The Dham, Mathura, Keshwari Gorya Mat, Mathura.
Yeah.
And then he gave us the transcendental Aho, Giri, what is it?
Girivaram Aho.
Girivaram. He gave us Giri Govardhan, but what is it? Like a Govardhan? No. The one that we really want is we want the Govardhan to manifest in our hearts. So that every day we can serve, sweeping the streets of Braj, of Govardhan. Every day. All this, this is really Gurudev, this is the Govardhan. Not like, well, okay, that's, when is Raghunath Das Goswami Day? Tomorrow or?
Is it?
What?
I don't know. The calendar.
So, like Mahaprabhu, he was given the Govardhan Shila, right? They gave him a Govardhan Shila to Mahaprabhu. And he had it for 3 months. But he didn't do archan and bells and nothing. He is doing Bhav Seva. This is what Gurudev wants us to do. The Bhav Marg. There's 2 paths. Archan Marg and Bhav Marg. By mood, by mood. And then this Shila was always, well, maybe he did the bell, I know. I don't want to get into trouble. But this Shila was always wet because he was weeping. He was doing Abhishek with his tears. And it was always wet because he was crying and crying and crying because he was seeing the transcendental Govardhan. And he always had it like in his heart, or he put it on top of his head. Sometimes he didn't even know where to put it. He was always weeping for 3 months. On this note, I want to share how, for example, one time, Parama Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Baba Goswami Maharaj, he came to Govardhan. It had been a long time since he came to Govardhan, maybe 10 years or something. Because the last years he was always chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, crying. And I saw him crying 3 lakhs every day, just sitting. He couldn't like even walk or eat or anything. But
Who is this?
Parama Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Baba Goswami Maharaj.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, and there was like a window, people could see him. And he was Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, like absorbed in transcendental Braj and everything. So when he came to Govardhan, and I was like there, Uma Didi, I was with Uma Didi, and she was happy to see him. She was really upset because for 3 days, he was in a little tiny house, like wood, like very rustic, he was in a dark room, dark. There was no light for 3 days. And finally they opened the door. I was running to see him. And that is the Govardhan we want. What he is seeing. So Namashastamanumapi, I said, Girivaram ahoradika madavasyam. Like, but what Girivar? What Govardhan? Like the Govardhan Shila, oh yeah, I have it here and there. We want the real, we want everything in the heart. We should only pray for everything in the heart. One time, now this I'm remembering, I was we were in Barsana, in Parika, maybe 97, 98. And then there was one girl, Shashikala, always chasing Gurudev to touch the feet. And Gurudev, stop it! And he was angry, he was always angry with her. But then, there was another lady, also Shamala, very nice, trying and always going to 10 times a day, going to talk, and Gurudev said, stop it! Stop it! In Braj, there's no pranam!
Yeah, that's right.
And then this Shashikala chasing him, he's like, stop it! And then he looked back and he said, you should be like her. She's always at the back praying. Gurudev inspired my heart. So this is, we should, from this really transcendental personalities that have this power to give this, this Mahabhagavats, they're Antardami, they know everything. It's not like, oh, should I write a letter? Does he know me? Does he not? It's completely transcendental personalities. Like, you all know, you've all experienced how you have a question and he will answer immediately, or you're upset with him because he's ignoring you, then he comes and throws flowers in your face or things like that. So he knows everything. And the only thing he wants is that we desire deeply that Braja, that Govardhan, that even in West you can have, I know people that actually do strong bhajan in West. For example, Goparangini Didi, you know her?
Yeah.
She's
incredible.
She has, because what else does she want? She doesn't want anything else in life.
Yeah, she's been like that for a long time.
And I know, Gurudev used to say, and he glanced, he told me, one time we were in Badger, like, I said, Guru Mata, Guru Mata. Prabhuji only calls me like that. He always calls me Guru Mata, Guru Mata. That's like my name. I don't know why. Because I'm always helping him. Like the sevaka, like the servant, cleaning the stairs and like that. Like a little bit mother for helping the people. He wants me to help, like the people there, a little bit. Just like give him a little bit of prashadam like this. Nothing more. But anyway, so this is the Govardhan that we want. This is the Braj, the Dham, Goshtavati, or like Manashiksha, Raghunath Das Goswami, he says, he's talking to the mind. Oh, my dear mind, my dear brother, please, holding tight to your feet. I'm praying to you, please. Guru goste gostala jisusuyane busuragane. Swamantra shinami brajanavajuvatam sarane sadatamam hita gururatim apurvam atitara braje brantas. Chatubir avida chedrita pada. I forgot this verse, I haven't said it in such a long time. So, Guru, Goshte, like, always remember Guru, Goshte. By Guru, remembering Guru, then everything comes. Goshte, Goshte the Dham. We want the Dham. Gurudev used to say, you know, a person comes, he gives himself like this much, then I give him that much. Then he gives him completely to me, I give him my whole heart. So this is something that sometimes Gurudev just takes you without you even knowing what you want. Like, okay, but I'm so glad, because what else could I have done in this material? I can't even imagine what would be my life without Srila Gurudev.
Yeah.
So then, this level of bhajan that we see, for example, Parama Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Bhavan Goswami Maharaj, when he came to Govardhan, I tell you, 3 days when they opened the door, the room was dark, no windows. He was just sitting there. Hare Krishna. He was seeing the real Govardhan.
Yeah.
Even when we took parikrama with Gurudev, and Gurudev says, don't be distracted by looking at the views of the window.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's here that he wants. It's here. Even when he had festivals in Italy, like this, like beautiful Lago Maggiore and all this, he says, don't go here and there, you know, enjoying the beauty of the place. Stick to Harikatha. So Gurudev, this is what he really wants. He wants all of us to want that, only that. And really, there's nothing that doesn't allow us to have it except ourselves. There's not a qualification. There's not like I have to know a million slokas, or I have to. We heard from Shastra, from Javidama, just the hand on top, by blessing everything comes. Oh, but there's one requirement. You have to desire to want. You have to want it. So then, Gurudev, he's given like Namashastam. This verse is really like super high. He's speaking about that Govardhan, high, Transcendental Govardhan. You know, the Govardhan where, like it's explained that we were talking, like Gurudev one time, I used to have 6 Govardhan Shilas. When I met Gurudev, he said, you have to give them all back.
What?
Because I didn't even have Hari, no Guru, nothing. So he said, no, you should only keep one. And I was like, why only one?
Yeah.
Because I worship Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. And I'm like, how is it possible? And he's only one. Always no, I don't give you. I didn't know. So then we were in Govardhan.
Oh my Lord.
We were in Govardhan. And I was very sad. Like, and I gave him back, and I kept one. And I'm like, so who is it? So then Gurudev came at 3 o'clock. We used to stay in front of Govardhan, in Modi Bhavan. It was right in front of Govardhan.
I've been there.
It's beautiful. So then Gurudev would come out, and he said, it was 3 in the afternoon, and we were some people around him, and I said, and then he started speaking about Govardhan. He said, you know Govardhan? It is the heart of Srimati Radhika. And then, actually, I don't know if I should say this. Better not. Because, so then he said, this is the heart of Srimati Radhika. This we all know. And then he said, but who can know the heart of Srimati Radhika that manifests as Govardhan? I'm not going to say who. We know it's a Saki and a Gopi, but I'm not saying. Because then he told us who it was. And he said, she manifests like every stone, like it seems like the stones, it seems like it's grass, but it's actually the symptoms of ecstasy. Like romancha, so this is like the grass and the trees, like experiencing. The stones is stamba, stunned. This is the stones. And then romancha, the tears, govardhan, this is like the little creeks. And then it's perspiring, this is like the little ponds here and there. So this is all symptoms of Prem, Gurudev was saying. And this, a place where rasa is, where Krishna is doing ras, only one male can be there. So it cannot be masculine. You know, Govardhan, they put peacock and like this is, yeah, it's okay. You know, I think in Padma Purana it says, yeah, he's Krishna Kalevar. It's directly the body of Krishna. This is, and people, and it's okay to worship like that. And, but that's one thing I can speak maybe another day about Raghunath Goswami, how the difference, right? How even Mahaprabhu gave him after 3 months, he said, you should worship. This is directly Krishna Kalevar, the body of Krishna. You should put him in a Vyasastan, in a asana of wood, and put 10 manjaris, 8, 12, I can't remember, and 1 leaf on each side, and worship like this. And he said, this is Krishna Kalevar, directly the body of Krishna. But Raghunath Das Goswami's mood, internal, really, what is it? In the Govardhan Basa Pratana Dashakam, he's saying, which is that verse? Girini Paharidasa Shreni Varieti Nama Mrita Miritam Shi Radhika Bhaktra Chandra Brajanama Tilakrita Krita Veda Sputanme Nijanikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Oh Govardhan, please give me a place to live near you. Because you're witnessing all this rasa of Radha Krishna. And if you keep me this, although I'm so fallen, like the other verse of Mahaprabhu, but this one, he's saying, Giriniri Paharidasa, Sherei Mandit, from the mouth of Radhika, from her mouth, she's saying, oh, this is Haridasa. Varya. The best of all servants.
Right.
Radhika's saying. So you see, Raghunath Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu tells him, worship, this is not different from Krishna, but his own mood is, he's right, because this is one very important point, super important, that Gurudev tells us how we should have the relationship with deities. You know, like
deities,
in the sense that, for example, some people want to worship Nityananda, some Nrsimhadev, and this and that, but Gurudev said we should always have the relationship according to the relation that Srimati Radhika has. So what is the relationship with Srimati Radhika with Balaram? No, not. So then we should also have that relationship. What is the relationship with Srimati Radhika and Nrsimhadev? She will be so afraid if that's light, you know.
So with Shiva, same.
But also, you know, there's a deeper meaning of Nrsimhadev, but in this way, so in this way, what is the relationship of Radhika with Govardhan? This is our relationship also.
Yeah.
And we see in the Mat, Keshavari Gauriya Mat, they never worship Govardhan like with peacock, never.
No.
They have two braids. It's a saki.
Manjari.
So this is the secrets that Gurudev has given us all. You know, the secrets of to go deep. Go deeper, deeper, deeper. One time here in Alacha, I remember I was in his room, and then I was always with Gurudev traveling, and I was always with him in Braj. Then he came travel, and I was like, I became jealous. I said, look at all these people entering. He's like, I cannot be with him 24/7 anymore. And I was like, crying, and they opened the door, and there were the sannyasis. He just had given like the first sannyasis, and I entered, and I stayed in front of Gurudev, and I started crying and crying. Gurudev says, who has abused you? Who abused you? Anybody abused you? And I'm like crying. He said, what's the matter? What can I do? And I'm like, I don't know. And then he was laughing, and everybody was laughing at me. And I said, Gurudev, all I want is that I want to go deep. I don't want to stay in the surface.
That's right.
please, I want to go deep, Gurudev. And I start weeping and weeping. And he said, oh, that is my business.
Yes.
And then, since that moment, you know, my life changed. My life changed immediately. So, this is, for Gurudev, it's like that. It's so easy. It's not like,
One
this is
glance he can
this
give.
is only the Hutam Bhagavats. I am like, I don't know how like unqualified I am, really. There's no qualification. I have nothing. But if you really pray to Gurudev and beg him, and he's sending all the agents. And I say, we have to go to Braj. We have to live in Vrindavan. How many times Gurudev said it? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000?
He also said if you can't live there by
Yeah, but
physically,
that's
you
like,
can live there better by mind.
yeah, but that's like, really?
He said you can be in Vrindavan and not be in Vrindavan, or you can be here and you
Of
can
course,
be in Vrindavan.
we know that. But believe me,
There's
Raj,
special mercy.
Yeah.
after
Oh,
15
of course.
years of living there and then coming back to West, I feel this is hell.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
sorry, I don't want to offend anyone.
No,
You're
I
not,
agree, it
no.
is. You're
But,
right.
but my experience, because I said Sadhu Sangha, Harikatha daily,
Yeah.
not, you know, like in Braj when I go out, and then I took out the little scooty, and it's full of dust, and I'm like, oh, the dust, the dust, the dust.
Yeah.
Here,
There's
when I
nothing.
get out the dust, I'm like, ooh, you know, the dust. How can you even
Give me some hand
compare?
sanitizer.
How can you compare things like, but in India, everything's the dust, the dust,
Yeah.
the dust. I go, I'm always taking people like parikrama and to Seva Kunj. Everybody, we have to roll in the ground.
Yeah.
People coming from Russia, some new. and the
Nice.
girl, she was like laughing, what is that?
Pagalinis.
Because, you know, this even a particle, just
Yeah.
imagine that a particle of dust in Braj
Yeah.
is higher than a jiva.
Yeah.
Just imagine a particle of dust, because it's chinmoy. So we, you know, and I see people, they have no husband, wives, kids. What do you mean if they haven't? You know, why? Just, there's no excuse. Because when I went to Braj, I had a child which is 2.5 years old, and I had to drag him up and down everywhere. And I used to cry and cry, taking him, like carrying him to go hear Harikatha from Vrindavan to Mathura every day, because Gurudev did not allow ladies to stay there. And I had to travel. Yeah, but like permanently living there, not possible. So then, and then carrying the baby, and it was so difficult. You were sick, I had to go down the floor, 3 floors, to pump the water, to, you know, and then the toilet outside,
Oh yeah.
which is open, and all this. And Gurudev was so
Oh, it was
happy.
So yes.
Gurudev was so happy that we lived like that.
Purification.
Because he said one time in Nandagram, my first parikrama, we were in Nandagram, super austere, like, you can't even imagine the toilets.
Okay.
Next time, he didn't even do that, because he said, they can't do it, Westerns. And he said, I want you to be like Rupa and Raghunath. You should live like Rupa and Raghunath. And of course, and I was like shaved like the crazy pagal. Like he makes us like that. He would make us. I don't see anyone doing this like to his disciples like Gurudev. Very, very powerful. Making like crazy people, like pagalinis.
Yeah.
Like he said,
Crying blood.
like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, when will I be? You know, in this song,
Kabe habe.
Kabe Have
Which,
Uno,
Be like a mad woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When will I be like a mad woman singing the glories without caring for anybody?
Yeah.
This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is online. But we're like, it's too comfortable in West, but it's not. When we go to
It's not.
Braj and we live there, here in Harikatha, from the Vaishnavas, every day, every single day. And they're giving moods in the heart, and there's so much happiness. so much that we feel I can live under the tree. I don't care because this harikata is it's the only happiness. Nothing else is happiness in this world. Nothing.
It's true.
So this is Gurudev. This is the specialty. He was always. Remember when he used to say you should go to Vrindavan with only one-way ticket?
Yeah.
I tried.
And then what? Then it was such a hassle because
Me too.
everybody, you know, what's the name of the police thing? Everybody was like, throw the passport in the Yamuna.
I threw it
And
in
then-
Gurudev.
Oh.
I threw it in his room. I threw it into his room and I ran.
Oh.
With all my money, everything, my passport, my ticket, no everything. And then I'm running, I'm like, no, because if they can't catch me, I'm done. They don't know what I'm gonna go. And Madhur Maharaj comes out and he's looking and he sees me and he starts running after me with it in his hand. He goes, stop her. And then he comes to me and he says, you may not do this to Gurudev. Gurudev does not accept. You must go back. And he, oh. And he just looked at me.
Because
like,
Gurudev said that if we really want to do it, we don't go and ask Gurudev.
Yeah.
He said if we actually are, because people say, Gurudev, can I go and leave my wife and just go? I said, no, you can't, because if you really want it, you wouldn't ask. You just do it. You don't have to give that responsibility to Gurudev. You know, it's like, and
surrender.
just, but of course, after Gurudev said, no more of this, because the police were after the people that were staying without visas, without pass, you know, so it was just like arrange it nicely that you can go and stay there. At least 6 months of the year, and then come back here, and 6 months there.
That would be
At
nice.
least to start.
I want that.
But it has to be done. Because Gurudev, everything he was always taught, I mean, what is it that he actually wants? Gurudev is parikrama, parikrama is Gurudev. Gurudev is parikrama, parikrama is Gurudev. He would arrange everything. He did all his pranamis, all his donations. What did he do? He built this temple in Navadvip so that 10,000 people could come and he could feed them all and he could host them all those Bengalis. And he could cook in those gigantic pots because he wanted the people to come to the Dham. How many times he told people, you know, we want to make a temple. He said, no. Everybody will be fighting for management. I'm the president. No, I'm the president. No, you know, they're my people. They can't go.
Yeah.
They're mine. If they want to go, no. This is my people for my temple. This goes on everywhere. And then there's so much management that they won't even be able to go to the Dham. Because they said no. Remember, so many times he said, I'm not coming to make a mission of concrete and cement
That's right.
and bricks. He said, I'm coming to make
Hearts.
I'm coming to make a mission and a temple of Radha Krishna in the
Garland
hearts
of
of
hearts.
everyone.
A garland of hearts, he used to say.
Yes, and take everybody to the Dham. So,
Excuse me.
and then by being with these Vaishnavas, there's disciples of Gurudev very high, with all the moods of Gurudev. I know disciples of Gurudev that are Gurudev. I can say they are Gurudev. Same wine, different bottle. Like they ask Gurudev, what's going to happen, Gurudev, when you leave? Who will stay? No problem. I will leave many Narayan Maharajas.
Oh.
Yes, you did say that.
Same bottle, same wine, different bottle.
Nice.
So I know for sure they're like the Sevaka #1, I think you know, from India, from Braj.
Yeah.
He is the heart like of Gurudev.
Yeah.
He doesn't take any disciples. He doesn't feel like I am the child. No. I'm the Sevak. And whoever comes here, he will manifest Gurudev in his heart. And he will make a sambandha with Gurudev. People that never met Gurudev end up like in love with Gurudev because he gives them internally sambandha. So we should, I feel that we should aspire for that. I'm leaving in a month back to Braj. And I hope never to leave again, only to preach a little bit here and there. Because Gurudev used to chastise me very much also. When I was so long, in India, years and years, and he's like, why? You shouldn't be in Vrindavan. Why are you here? You should be preaching.
Yeah.
And I said, Gurudev, no more India. He said, well, okay, you can come for Kartik and stay until Gopani maximum. After you have to go.
Yeah.
Preach. Or in Keshavadi Gaudiya Math, I was like really deep. I think, oh, for the first time I'm doing a little bit of deep something, tiny bit. 6 months, and then I go to Gurudev Navadvip. Oh, he's gonna be so happy, so pleased. Oh, he's gonna be so happy. What's the first thing he yelled at me? Why aren't you preaching?
Yeah.
Gurudev. Of course, he wants both, obviously, but the Dham is so powerful by itself. We know this. So, okay, I think that is about. You tell me what time I stop.
That was good.
No?
So we'll go again tomorrow.
Okay. So.
What time tomorrow?
Same time, right? 6:30 you
Yeah.
begin speaking.
So.
And then Saturday morning, right?
Saturday morning, 9:30 bhajan.
Saturday morning, 9:30 bhajan. Sunday morning program, she's speaking.
And Monday.
And Monday as
And
well?
Monday. And Monday.
Morning or evening?
Monday, Tuesday,
Evening.
Wednesday,
Monday
Thursday,
evening,
Friday.
6:30. This is great news. This is, you're the answer of to my prayer. I've been begging Gurudev.
nothing.
That's why you came to Alachua. Gurudev sent you just for me. Because I was crying so hard. Gurudev, I need mercy.
And I don't
need
even
help.
know
Please
how I
help
came
me.
here. I was like in the middle of the most important things, materially speaking, that I had to solve so I could go. And I just left everything like that. And 1 hour before I bought the ticket, I'm like, how did this happen?
Gurudev
Power
loves
for
me.
prayers.
Gurudev loves me. You're the answer to
But
my
I have
prayers.
nothing to
I'm
give,
so
really.
happy.
I'm just really, I know I'm so happy to come here because I see that the devotees are so qualified, so advanced. They're devotees which are so sincere, and they're nice sangha. Everybody comes together, and I came with Gurudev and I saw the magic that he did, like calling all these Guru Kulis. They think, oh, I'm going to go see Gurudev. Yeah, right. Gurudev has the mystic power. He says, I want the Guru Kulis to come.
Yeah.
They all came. And then he's like, they're questioning him, why this, why that? And he said, yeah, this, that. And he empowered all these boys. And I can see it when I see them. Some even like are preaching around the world. Not even Gurudev's disciples. But I can see that it's by the
Shakti.
of Gurudev. And this boy, I don't know his name, he was singing yesterday. And
Oh yeah, he's so
Narayan.
good.
so many
What
moods.
is his name?
Narayan.
Narayan.
I said,
He's really good.
So many moods. I'm like, who is this person? And then I went to him and I said, who are you? Are you Gurudev's disciple? You have to be.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. When did you meet him? When I was 11.
Yeah.
Gurudev gave
Amazing.
everything.
Look at that.
So this is the power of Srila Gurudev. We're so lucky to be in his, to be his disciple.
So
Although I'm a like bogus 5th class disciple, but anyhow, I'm always praying that. Even I'm always depressed now in West because I'm like,
yeah.
Gurudev, I'm not serving you enough. What can I do? And I say, Gurudev, use me as your instrument. Please, Gurudev, use me. I am nothing without your service. Many people get, initiated with Gurudev and then they go and they Radha Krishna. What is the Guru Seva? Guru Seva. That's where you get the mercy. And I learned when I went to a Vaishnava after being with Gurudev. I'm thinking, I know so much Gurudev. I traveled all over the world. I know all his Harikatha, blah, 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 blah. But then he sent me to his Sevaka.
Yeah.
Then I understood, I know nothing. In the sense of service and surrendering to Guru. For example, I would spend money to travel with Gurudev. And it was one Vyasa Puja, like this country nearby, Asia. So I said, oh, okay, I'm going to go to this country. Yeah, go. But I couldn't, by the mystic power of this Vaishnava. And he taught me that the same quantity of money I was going to spend to go see him and be with him, exactly the same amount I spent to publish one of his books.
Oh.
So he said, you shouldn't always go around trying to enjoy your guru.
Oh.
You should learn to serve Guru. And that was like my first teaching. Serve Gurudev. So we end here, we pray for the mercy of Shri Gurudev that, you know, he can make me an instrument, you know, of whatever he wants me to do, whatever he wants. Like, I don't want to have any independence at all. I don't want to have any connection with the material world and people, nothing, just to please Gurudev. Just, I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. Gaura Premanande.
Radhe Radhe.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Jai 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 Shri
Shri Gurudev ki.
Jai Shri Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Gurudeva ki
Jai.
jai.
Vaishnava Sangha ki jai.
Gaura Premanande.
Radhe Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Bacha
Thanks, Didi.
So inspiring.
But I couldn't finish saying what I wanted to say.